A wonderful day from here. All the lovers of freedom, all the patriots all over the world, I bring this good tidings from the Creator that was never created, the one that's here, the ending from the beginning. The Almighty God, the Jehovah Nissi, the Jehovah Elohim, Jehovah Melchizedek, the Jehovah Remote Controller, and the Jehovah Every. They have sent me to tell you that it is well with your soul, it is well with everything around you. But one thing you have to do is to be willing and obedient. That's one thing you have to do. Be obedient to the prophecy, be obedient to whatever thing we tell you from here. Because those things, they are sacrosanct, is a thing that must definitely come to pass in your own life. Please do not hesitate to share this very wonderful broadcast among your friends, please. Every bit of things you heard from us here is what is to come. Everything, I mean everything you heard from us here. It's what you are expecting and it's what is to come. That's why it is very, very imperative that you share our video, share our broadcast among your friends and everybody around you. You need our video. It's going to help you in all your life endeavor. Whether you like it or not, you need it. If you doesn't need it now, you are going to be needing it tomorrow. So it's more better for you to watch it ahead of time, so that you don't start looking for it when the time comes. Hey, this guy have talked about this thing some time ago. It's like when someone refers you to a book that he read in passing his own exam. Then you start going, maybe the author now, they have a limited copy. They've already sold out. Then you start doing photocopy. That's why once in a while it is good you also pass around and just check whether if we have any important messages in stock for you. Because we are doing all these things not for ourselves. By the grace of God, what I know today is enough for me to live the rest days of my life. Even if I'm going to reincarnate again, is enough. But at times, it is very sad that everything we said is coming to pass. Nobody ready to quote me wrong. I don't know why. Nobody ready to quote me wrong. I talk about the financial reset. I think this very guy that is helping CBN to broadcast about their new policy and all for all that. I've came out talking about the same thing I told you about. So that's why if you want to do any transaction right now, be very, very careful, particularly this period of time. A lot of persons that fed, they cannot really put their money in bank again. They are going to come and say they want to buy your property, maybe property that worth 10 million. They want to buy it for 50 million. So that the naira will get to you at the end of the day, you cannot pay it to the bank. It's what boy going to start doing. I told you before, but I'm reiterating again. But one thing I'm not happy that my followers are doing. If you feel that we are in this together, don't allow our work to go in vain. We are in this together. I'm not happy about it. Only me cannot do all. If you find out that something we do here, I've come to pass, look for the video, cut it, put it on air. Like this identity card right now, Obaseki brought out. I was the one that sent a special message to Obaseki. Look at what you are going to be doing 2020. A day to my birthday on the 10th of May 2020. Go and look at it. I've not even repasted the video again in my page or our page or my Facebook. I know this man in America is 2021. He tried to come and steal the idea. I came out, then I counter him. You are not the one that is sending the government the message right now. I've already put the message across to the government. Look at what and what they must have to do to enable us reduce crime in our society. You know, so one person cannot do all this alone, please. If we choose to be a follower, let's be a follower in our ramification, please. Because we cannot just continue like this, doing something that is as if it's not you. And it's reaching enough result. The thing that we don't, I don't have a helper. I don't have people helping. That's just the problem. That is the problem. Even this CBN guy that came out just now, I've said it before. I said it 2 weeks ago, so I'll be 3 weeks ago. I said it going word, but nobody. We are just following for nothing sake. It can't help like that. The reason why I'm coming out, God has been using me to bring out a lot of things here. I'm not always speaking a word of my own. You may want to belittle me, but a mí me da igual. Lo que más importante que es que el mensaje que Dios me ha mandado me tiene que dejar todo aquí. Eso es lo que más importante. Please. Whatever way we can make ourselves available, let us do that. One person cannot do this. Imagine even pastors, after their fake prophecy, their member will still come out and prophecy come to pass. What about the one we are doing? If you are not ready to start bring a video now, my brother, help me cut this video. Come on, wait till this guy thought that, and you put on for her. It shows that you are also working. Our work is just some event. I know it is busy in society. How is people going to believe in us? How are they going to believe that really we are doing something tangible? My dear, it's like you're coming to come and watch me. You are wasting your data. What we said is what Obaseki Dobe, go and look at it. There was the same thing when they went for Washington ENA, whether end of year party, that they call them. They were there. The speech I made about the video I did about the healthcare. Now Obaseki still make his speech also, you know. So we are wonderful here. Please, don't like people to take our glory. If other people that are doing SAG, they are promoting themselves. You are part of the people that are bringing. You don't really know how important you are right now. You following our programs. You don't really know. Hell, the day where you go know your worth and you yourself you go trip that day. You don't know what you want now. If I tell you who you are now spiritually, for you to be able to stand and say how you want me this life being and so it go be, my dear, you are not another person. So let nobody belittle you. Let all hands be on desk, please. All hands should be on desk. Henceforth, let's see what we can do to make sure that any message we put in out there, that you also be the one part of the people when it yielding result. Look for the video yourself. I can't do it alone. For crying out loud, I'm stressed up. I'm just a human being like you. If I don't sit down to meditate, how will I got the message? People are thinking about material thing right now. I'm not thinking about material. I'm thinking about how everybody's going to survive all this thing. The very great reset we are talking about. The people that lives in other country. I said the other day, they will soon start paying you. Here's one thing I go now. They are no longer paying. What about those men who choose not to do anything? Government will go nowhere. I said it's not going to last forever. We are going to get it hot because if they want break, everywhere go dey darker again before you know you start getting the reason why we are doing what we are doing or something. Please, all what we are doing, let collectively do what we get to do, please, collectively. That's the only way we can be able to amount to something very important. Please, be a part and parcel of this very struggle. You have to be a part and parcel of this very struggle. Very, very important. Please, if you are watching, make sure you share. I know you. When I was searching this very video I told you about, talking about the dosage identification, whatever, and I elaborated on it. The government reason, and that's why they adopted it. That's the reason why me myself I came out to make sure that some of the things we are putting in there to make sure we build our society. If you ask anybody right now that is in social media, what do you come and do? They have not really something to do. They have not achieved something tangible. I know the government of Obaseki his agent is the most useless people I've ever seen. They will not give anybody credit for that. Okay, up to now, I saw in YouTube just now before I came online that the guy is complaining that up to now the Ekenwan Road is not done, Ewotobo is no go area. You know, what are the governmental body? What are they doing? This is why we elected you guys. Sit down together. If there's any problem, I used to say you guys are not doing anything. You mobilize yourself to collect tax from the people in Waya or in Egbuwa. I'm not really getting it clear. I've teach about good governance. I've talked about it several times. I wonder, according to the guy, he said 4 years now there are no transformer in their area. This was what my fathers suffered. You guys don't know the reason why I pissed off insulting your leader. You think I'm just trying to be disrespectful. I saw my father, they mobilized themselves to buy transformer in Igbenandowa. So all that area today, they are still buying transformer by themselves. Then we have a state government. Now, what are the fake politicians? What are they doing? They should be ashamed of themselves. The reason why you must not have to be on the same page with these useless people is this. Forget about your campaign. It not be now the government starts. That's why a lot of people are not getting clear. People that gave us Obaseki. It's not about Obaseki here. It's all about the system. It's not about Obaseki. The past administration, he do the road. Now the road spoiled today. So, you know, doing. That's how they behave. Because of the system, they will do small. They will leave the rest for the person who is still they come. Make that one for state campaign. If you do or you don't see anything, take campaign. Because it's the system, please. Let me be seeing your love and like, please. You also have videos. Don't always come and you should also be working. All hands should be on desk. You should be working. Don't worry about continuously. So at times it marvels me to see that our society, nothing is working. Even when we are abroad, we are trying our best to make sure it works. But the people at home, they feel reluctant. Just for campaign to come, you know, then let us just, like what more people are doing today right now, is all about obedient. It's more than that. What about they did not give the election to Obi? What can we do? We should start putting it on her. Insulting Obaseki recently, Omakonu Walue Stadium. Obaseki did not ban people from doing rally in Edo. If you have declared curfew, say no rally in Edo, then you can start doing something. You cannot just give out government property for an individual to be used. What about if it's spoiled? What are you going to do tomorrow? It should be secure. There should be discipline. So far, you're not going to give out to another. You can give it to a party member. All those are politicians. Maybe Nasi Peter Obi, I know, give out to Obaseki, but they are friends. But the same Obaseki, he gave them security also. He's the one to make sure Peter Obi is secured. So let's get it clear. We are being carried away, tossed up and down by every wind of doctrine. Nobody thinks. Even when we are supposed to talk to the people representing us, please, always check motive. Don't always look at action. The reason why I do lecture, a lot of people don't know. I do lecture just to also, other bloggers, other social media, whatever, should also come and learn. You have something to learn from me. I'm sent by your God. Osalobo not be where they are going to give me. We are differently different and uniquely unique. Look at the book of Ephesians 4 verse 11. It says some he made pastor, some he made teacher, some he made evangelist, some he made apostle. All for the edification of the body of the saints. I may be bigger than you in this very angle. You may be bigger than me in the other angle. There are a lot of things you guys can do right now. I will not stand here for you to insult my children. I can't do it, but there are a lot of people, they can chest it. If we see eat food or you will kada. He and the wife will see make love down at me. I can't withstand it. I said it one time, the very day women start insulting me, that doesn't say my time is expired. I will close up even delete my page. But that does not mean you can't carry sag me while you're. There are things someone, just deserve. I never deserve it. I'm not working toward that very particular position. That's why it can never happen to me. But there are things you do today, I can't do it. That's why we have to learn from each other. Very, very important. There are things I know today, you don't feel no one. We're like the watching cloth, don't feel no one. It's not all about being too proud and I'm more academic more than you. Because I spent quality time in searching out information, thinking about what you yourself does not think about. That's why if you spend quality time in the house of God, you will spend anointing. If you spend quality time in cafe bar, you go to spend cigar, and so it be. That's why I told you here before now, we are like the washing cloth, Dove, no feed no one. We are uniquely unique and differently different. Please. Particularly most of us today that believe we have somebody we love most. What is that person putting on table? That individual you are always you want to fight all your lifetime. My dear, is that the problem of our society? If we are still having roads today now abandoned by the state government, it shows that every one of us, we are not doing well. The energy we use right now in sorting Obaseki, not that you are not right, maybe now where you understand it rich. But to me, that was what I felt that was behind it. I've already explained in my past video. I know a lot of people now try to come and know was supposed to even cause Obaseki. They are now doing why. Bring out topic that will counter those things. And Obaseki administration right now, the media aim is the most useless media aim I've ever seen in my life. When we were supporting this very man, not supporting him to do it, up till now, he's still the best governor I respect so much. But there are some of his policy I will never bend to it. If I bend to you, I'm betraying you. And right now, I told you before now, we are collecting power from Osadebe Avenue and giving it to the people. That is what I stand for. If anybody chooses to live a life of psychophancy, life of hypocrisy, using emotion to follow, I don't do it. You are my friend who God love, he changed. What he changed in discipline. If you look at the book, I think in Hebrew 11 verse 12, he said, no discipline seems to be pleasant at the time, but painful. He said, but at the end result, it will yield an harvest of righteousness for those that were trained with it. If you love me, be ready to tell me the truth. So criticism, constructive criticism is to make sure that the government do what it gets to do for the people. The same people that were supporting Obaseki in the injection, because they were trying to say, who is Newton? I was left alone. I was only the person who criticized the government. But the government today, some of the things, mistakes he has made in his life is that injection. That is the biggest mistake Obaseki have ever made in his life. To even put mouth at all. That's the biggest mistake. Go and ask him. He will tell you. That is the most biggest mistake that man made in his life. But the man who were in abroad, they were in abroad, it's not then. But there is calamity everywhere today. Now, why did they roll that thing out? They rolled that thing out to cover all these their mess. All these are human created suffering. All these things you are seeing, petroleum, the deer, food, there are various protests right now in Spain. Sanidad, they protest about health, whatever. Those ones, they are protesting. The transporters, they are protesting. Why are they protesting? Money where they receive and their paro, if they stop work, is not enough. The people want the government to improve health care because the emergency right now they are getting is much. Their salary are not increasing. Protests in Spain, about 200 million people yesterday were in Madrid protesting. But did you know about it? You don't care to know about it. All you know, you want to make money. All you know, you want to make yourself okay. Once your husband is okay, your children is okay. God bless you for giving you children. But I'm in a moment now. At times I make myself hungry. I put myself in cycle because I want to pass out informations. God is not allowing me to stay in my comfort zone to do what I'm doing right now. That's why every day I drove out. Every day I drove out. You feel everything is so rosy? If you that is not condemning the government, don't you know Illuminati have power? Do you think everything, some of these things are revealing they are not angry about it? Have you ever one day say, okay, now let me pray for this very man or for Egbe? But our information here have also helped you. So, Obaseki government, the media aid, I think they are the most useless people I myself have ever seen. Very, very useless. They are not doing anything for the government. They are not doing anything for the government. If the government comes out, government do not do social media. There are a lot of things they do. You come out as somebody that has the Spirit of God. Explain it to the people. I know I've explained it. I have millions and millions of viewers all over. Now me get viewer, pass organic viewer. People just came at time. They want to come and check your stupidity. And the next person you are beating. They are not learning anything. Tell me one thing you have done that the government have. Look at it, I save you from injection now. Look at it, those states today. I know a lot of people will start speaking ill against it because they don't know that the development of a country, of a state, have to first stand by the people that are domiciled in that very country. You have to first know the people that domiciled in that very country. Those things will reduce crime. That's why the time is going to come right now. If you are those state residential card, for example, there are a lot of help you'll be looking for. Nobody give it to you. At times, it will now also come and be difficult. We come to Spain here. The first thing we obtain, for those of us that have our brain center of our head, was to get their residential permit. It will make you work. You work and be paid out to the government. You will no longer be harassed by police, anything, deportation. That's why if they are controlling you right now, they ask you your number, your resident number, if you have no card with you. At times, you say you are supposed to be with the card. A day when a policeman asked me, he said, why are you not with the card? Now I say, I forget that is wallet. Wallet is called cartera in Spanish. He said, I'm not supposed to forget and for heart. Now I say, what do you mean? Only what you see I shouldn't forget is my heart and my eyeball. You know, he can't laugh, we don't laugh that day. Now say, so I have been dying in casa. Which is true. Because if anything happen now that one they go see for your pocket. They go even say, okay, now, what we see in his pocket, so a bank card carry the same name, hospital card carry the same name, residential card carry the same, automatically it is this person. Gemi no sunu. Identification accident asunu na. I am no. Adomula devastation. Automatically the government will enter system. Find out that okay now. They will trace you automatically to your house. We should always encourage the government to see things and things we must have to do to get everything okay. You know, it is very, very important. It is very, very important we help the government by one way or the other. There's one of our people, they are putting security, so we cannot access this more than that place. So that's that. So let's see. Anything we can do to help our people. The people that really failed us is our politicians. They failed us woefully. A lot of you will not believe it. They failed us woefully. That's why, if you are still there today, praising any leader, I wonder when Agwayama were. In this life, we don't even need too much prayer. So, what we need most of the time, just care for other people. That's why the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 7, he said, "Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy." If you are merciful to people, automatically God will be merciful to you. So how do you expect your insult or your curse will just kill me easily like that? Do you know how many people I have strong feelings for? Whatever you do, it protects more than marking jars. It protects more than 20 day praying and fasting in the wilderness. This good deed, kekana. That's what most of us do. We do good and pray less. I'm not a man that believes on 100 years praying and fasting. Do you know one day I've never started praying about myself? I never one day come to revive to Akabashi if somebody, I don't do my, don't come. Only talk here, I go talk. I've sent a message. The message I'm putting in there, thank God, there are power that's here who always transmit the message to the appropriate cause. Because I'm not coming here every day by day. The information I'm giving out to help you so that you get yourself prepared ahead of time in case of scarcity. But all these are things I felt the kind of mind every one of us should be having. Very, very important. All this is fundamental. You are supposed to be born with it. It's supposed to be inherent to you and the same time unable. Living your personal problems, solving other person's own. That's what's called life. You have not started life and you may live regretting. Live your own. Do other people's own. I have information that will save 1 or 2 persons around me if you want to listen. If any person has problem in this life and he knows that very problem continue, you not say, you not tell me the real truth. God must use me to tell you, look how you are going to go about this thing, except you choose to have deaf ear. Because me, I'm very spiritually sensitive. Before something they happen, I don't already know. I've already know how these things go to end. I have a voice in and if you wear Igor Moya Draghi, you are going to find it difficult. Oh, no, we don't want to work. Even a very big 1 year or 2 years winner. Who can get government? Who send on su later? Kasara manama. Who said it coca? We know yasu we. Everyone for we should get ourselves prepared over what is coming. Let's assume Nezera is something that must happen. It's something that I've already said. Okay, now almost soon. Now you yourself, what measure have you put in place to make sure you also get to that very particular point in time? Our self-centeredness, more reduce them at least. Stop using your social media handle to fight all your problems. Fight for the community where you are from. Fight for your nation. As of 2021, nobody gets share reach me for a cyber space. Go and check my past. This we are going. Nobody, you feel get view past me, you don't get share past me. People share my video. Why? Because they like them. They want to be identified with it. How did they come fighting my Facebook? I finished up Baseki's battle, EPN, Tagan Lion, where this man, North American Olaga, they went far brought out my picture, feeling that the first woman senator from Taraba State, Mama Taraba, Asan Taraba, that be her name, you know. No, Mama Aisha. You know, people felt it was my mother. This man in America, his boy bring out the picture, carry one of my friend, engineer. He live here in Spain, everybody all know him. We have been working together right from the one. They combine that woman's picture and my own. Add this very guy onto it. They can't use and sing. Since that very day, I don't even put my friend's picture again. Ni Facebook, they drove me away and I enter house. All of you be doing celebration at times. Not that I have no picture to bring out that will even make you love me. I prefer to not put my own there. I have loved ones around me. When you go see, say you go trip. Boy, me your book, Wow, celebrate men because those are some of the bullets that we have received. Not to, these are what you are seeing. Not to touch the extra spiritual minds. They went. Why? Because amen. But today my Facebook is crumbled. Me, I said that's one video after 1 second. Anna make you Anna. Don't see people that is watching. Do you think I will be happy putting myself online? Okay, let's even assume. But I look at it that there is no way I will be monetized in any social media platform because our content is very sensitive. Somebody came out. They told me, okay, you need to bring some certain information about this holiday. Or the person let my way video now. Or when they don't go block my page. Somebody. That's what the person said. But my own, I don't care about my life, whether bullet is going to come. But what am I standing for? I'm standing for you to live. But you have to stand for other persons. If not me that's in this social media, I don't think you guys would have heard anything. How you want to hear that? CNN cannot tell you. Your Spanish station cannot tell you. If at all say you can't see no small today, I was the one that opened the door. I challenge you to go and start searching information if at all today. I know 1 or 2 persons have also celebrated me. But we expect more of that. We expect more of that. Because this is not easy. People use their platform to fight their personal problems year in year out. Fighting one particular person, no information. When you said, people don't even know how we got there. As at this point in time for Spain before where you go. There is no code here right now as we speak. The code have not started. Who know them near you so have go so never. Now any person that came and bring that information like His Excellency Mazuna the Canon, may God bless him wherever he is right now. The hand of God will be upon him. His destiny is undecodable. Nobody can code his destiny. Now when he was telling about Buhari not there again. Now most of us they believe now. Say not true day. And that very time when they say Buhari no fit rat driver and comment. It was the temperature of new Buhari with them bring. It temperature no fit open door. That was why they said that. Look at our story, but nobody believed. But by now, we are hearing it out for not believing what somebody want first tell us. I'm a universal fighter. At times I'll just see street marriage issue. At times I'll just see street house issue. Not to the pay money for a gele no matter when I bolo one or man you born anybody. Your house, we have the most biggest flat screen. A beautiful house without you no more warning. You are not big in your mind. It does not have future. It's a useless house. That's why you see tenant will come rent your house. It go get peace. They give you 30 money in a year. And money where you take build that house. If they owe, they go. But another person they enjoy them. So if you felt you have built out, I have more houses more than you. Because tomorrow people is going to come and give me key of houses. My Pakistan friend called me the other day. He said, Newton, tell me when you go to be coming to Belgium. Don't worry, just come to my place and we'll make you okay. Why? Because me and a guy that work, I show how trustworthy I am to him. Automatically we became friends. When we know here. When we know, we became friends. It's all about good mind. That's why you see some person now, you say me and that person don't date 16 years. You cannot account of what person you have achieved from that friend, apart from gossiping. It's not good. Life is all about giving out. What can I do for this person? Nigeria have not helped me. With help Nigeria gave to me. 14 hours igbe Wednesday now. During our time, at least so me mama no rigo ke webo give me apart from my own sister. Na umi say every morning I got that labor for it. I can't do body again school no calculate go school fees we. Maybe December we do we so we go man be born again video. It's not even enough to give your cheek. We do job. But today the suffer we suffer. We don't want people to suffer it. Any small thing, we don't transfer 20K. Any small thing, we don't transfer 10K. People, you don't know what God do for you. Life was not like this before. So learn to appreciate each other. Very, very important. Don't be too self-centered. Look at our society today. Okay, I'm talking about social media, whatever here. There are people that's already destined for destructions. There are people that have been caused for destruction. If you follow that kind of person, my dear, the information that would have saved you, you go carry that information come on for your head. That's the problem we have today. No, what's the rumor was blow here. I'm going to win 30 million. Maybe a law, maybe like where you cannot longer pay more than 5 million into account. Not you, but here you are not to use this. That's why when they are talking about changing currency or currency reset, when I was doing that, I think I do know that day. What maybe not day. I don't need anybody to call me. I don't need CBN governor to call me. When one man so wajin and one winner or make no way I work best, who work best and nigga expire. Imagine where I calculate any was or yari. A remain to be me. Any word you make concerning this whole life, I know about it. So stop doubting my word like that. Once in a while, remove hatred, remove say you don't know. What you learn in the university was nonsense compared to the life that is coming. You need these informations. You need, that's why if you see the bad religion today, we have entered religion, we have delivered millions and millions people from that religion psychosis. The religion psychosis, we have delivered millions and millions of our patriots from that very side religion psychosis. Only me one. Don't you think at times the job will be too much? At times I just leave politics. It's all about like, because if I thought the society is good without you not knowing who you are, how are you going to cope up? Up to now, people felt you just come to Europe, as soon as you lay your foundation, you have made it in life. Go to Nigeria and spend 3 months inside that your house. Women company, women will not born wherever, you are useless. Go and mark my word. The most people know fortress is Evagmona, all the people in Europe. Time to come. The most frustrated people, no fortress Evagmona is people in Europe. Europe does one thing. It give you fine skin. It make you to ride a good car. It will even make you not to plan about your life. Particularly most of us we see get engine where they work. Particularly men where get girls no ye. What about those girls tomorrow? They now become pregnant. Where I think okay money are. And the same girl that is pregnant, did he have anything to do with her life apart from government won't pay me? What can you do? You can't do anything. So I was telling, so I advise somebody in Nigeria, say, don't be moved by the people that come from abroad that you are seeing. Your life is better than the one you go school. If Nigeria is good tomorrow, I can hear you well. Please come and work as a secretary in this office. After that very conversation with that person, he said, brother, where's it? Because we use our today. Hey, God. Hey, we go this yesterday. How much did you have? Did you have future? How many people today can boldly say, I spent 20 years in this Europe? You are making money. Women, we know boy, women. What is going to give you money tomorrow? Okay, let's say tomorrow now. After this whole thing they are doing, they say everybody relocate back. In 2008 to 2009, there was a lot of Spanish people brought out. That's why today we don't have much Ecuador here in Spain again. We don't have much Argentina here in Spain again. We don't have more Russia, Ukraine, Bulgaria, Romania. We don't have them much here in Spain again. What did the government say? The government say, may they come drop their residents. They will give them so and so amount. Some of them were given 40K. Some of them were given 50K. They dropped their whatever, and after they come on. Bulgaria, after they joined the European Union. Romania, after they joined European Union. All their people, they come out. You hardly see Romania here now. When Russia came back to their field again, the economy was not good. Their people come on. Now Russia people today, the way they take the buy house, because their country right now, the economy, they boom. The economy, they have been able to discover something they can also do for their people. Those people that used to be immigrants, today they are no longer immigrants, they have graduated, they are not tourists. The people that go to die as an immigrant are doiling because they don't plan for their future. The impression is build a house. That's why somebody will be proud, accommodation, shelter. Here we are. They both with shelter have completed. But yes, he was still struggling. My father was having a house. They work past one now. But at the time when we did this one so topic, people have now understand that we are not scolding you, but trying to let you know there are more things that is more better. You just created an accommodation for yourself, so that from there you don't come to pay us rent again. You now have privacy. You know, you cannot sleep where nobody insult you again. People don't say your children throw away their DC for passengers. Then automatically, you have all that thing again you have to do. Our father never count house as an achievement. But this demon we are seeing all over around our society today, that's why though Alien was the one that brought up the idea, as soon as you come to Europe, my boa, they'll say you don't make them. But it's not telling on everybody right now, it's not only about that. The name have suffered to build. It's more than a charity hotel, sold together the land and everything. At least, giving information that keep you alive. This is not about false information that all our pastors they brought out about Jesus. This is real. You are seeing it is a close range. Everything I've told you about is going to come to pass. Nezera Gezera, that's going to be putting all the bad government of the world down. It's going to happen. It is loading. Our father, the father of all patriots, the fathers of all father, President Donald J. Trump. His daughter just got married on the 13th here. Congratulations of Uwagbe. You know, he'll be making an announcement today precisely. Now, what's that announcement for? It's for you and I. So the way you feel, the people that were here before now, they were meant to kill you. That was why John chapter 10 verse 10, he said, the thief cometh not but to steal, to kill, and to destroy. That's their mission. That's why I'm not jealous in people, whether so and so king is your brother, is your father. I don't bloody care to know. But those that planted and the one that watered it, they have the same purpose. They are going to reap what they've sowed. So there are people that have already destined for destruction. Don't follow them. There are people that are destined. All these people, they are already destined for destructions. I've seen people lately in social media who have fought so hard, who put in their energy and whatever, because of people went to go and do muye and canvas your head. You feel you are taking the right decisions. That you are now going back to your vomit. That's why I look at some people at time. My honest prayer is that may you not become Moses. That's my honest prayer for you. May you not become Moses after all the suffering. The promised land they couldn't enter. One thing, our God is so disciplined. And the God of our ancestors is so disciplined. Not that he's wicked, he's so disciplined. Always smoothly like this. Then tomorrow I start abstracting glories to myself. It has been God all the way. It has been God of my ancestors. It has been the spirit I've been putting in. It has been between me and my he. There are people today, they might be close to you, but they have not contributed anything to your life. But during the testimony, he may felt, that's why, whatever thing you can do to help anybody you know, help that person. Today, I'm only saying what I've done. But our idol, some of our idol useless alien, what have they done? The only thing they know how to do is to give people visa and come to Europe. Come and do what? Nobody defend your right. Nobody defend the constitutions. Nobody talked about the heinous in our society. But all these are what I've done. Most of you right now, because my own band you don't share a video. Most of you right now, purposely, not that you don't want anybody to see your identification. You created a different Facebook to be looking at because you are ashamed. Now, but this is me. I don't hide. I have nothing to lose. The most important thing what you are going to be remembered for. Today, if we are talking about one of the American great presidents, apart from George Washington, that died in 17-something, then another person again they remember due to the work he done for humanity was Abraham Lincoln in 1860-something. And another person right now that have taken his place is the President Donald J. Trump, the Commander-in-Chief still. Now, what a life in life does not worth living. If people around you, only the people you have helped, my dear, you have not helped anybody. Try and do something. Logically today, people talk about it. Despite that woman was killed, beheaded by all these aliens, but they give us a false narrative. But something was said about him that he died for the restoration. What are you dying for today? For people to remain under perpetual bondage. For people to remain in oblivion. All the countries I just mentioned to you today, all of them already now, they come here right now, they are tourists. Pakistani will come here, they are tourists. It's only with that immigrant. An immigrant, instead of you to live all your life to be an immigrant, you don't die better. It's a bad name. It's not a name you are supposed to be called. That name have a huge significance. That's why instead of me to start putting in for nationality, I better use that energy to fight for better society. That is me. I don't know about you. What nationality did to a lot of people today? They left Spain and they went for Canada. They were graphened, over graphened. But if they were still to be here, maybe they would have, the environment would have also encouraged them to make sure they get them registered for that. Now, look at the smart city they are building right now. They want to build one in Ontario, Canada. They plan it already. The documentary is already out. They want to build smart city. What are they building it for? Wi-Fi will be free. Everything will be free. Now, they are still having the agenda 2030. All the agenda remain the same. They show it in Spanish news that by 2050, 216 million people, climate change is going to affect them. And right now, they are talking about climate. May you for no say anything happen from now, they'll say that climate change. They went to Egypt recently. What are they doing? They are talking about climate change, but they are not talking about the life of the people. If you look at it now, all countries, they have way and manner, they are setting up levels for their people. Nobody have such a mind for us. Common association here abroad. With now at least. Now we have even voice. We are not having voice. PFM that everybody all labor for. This man in America took it upon himself. There was one day we were making broadcasts. He said he's leaving the inheritance for the children. But I've not seen the children right now do what I was even doing then. Even my man, we are dragging home. And no son right now or daughter right now will even come out and identify himself with such a useless movement. Because why? The way the man drove it. If you have the capability, you have the capacity. Let's join hands together. Let's build up an environment. We can't continue like this. You are still, if our society remain like this, you are still homeless. Even we are 2 months away. When do you ever think you are going to be able to stay in that country again? Most of you can't survive it. The very day you know that you are not going to live all your life in Nigeria, you just enter like coma. The mind you have to even stay 1 month is that you are still going to go and come back. That's the mind you have. The very day is set. Say no, nothing they happen again. You are going to remain in your country. Let even assume right now, if there's something happening in Spain, it just for me make I see head take comment. Yeah, what I say about my brother, I'll buy tools. It's winner. But can you buy tools in anywhere you want to go and start work? I put my life on media just to give you an instance, an example. What you want to become in life, you want to become it. I become a builder here in Spain. I know a lot of useless people call it Iwune Lebuke. I don't know why people don't want to encourage their mate. I don't want to talk about it because there are a lot of things I don't want to start exposing about all these aliens. We are me out there, we're too young. And if they make me vex, I will start exposing them. The kind of useless life, they are all live here abroad. Instead of us to encourage one or somebody will come out on media. All you show is to show fanboy. Show us where you are making your money. So that all these that is growing up, they will also grow up and say, okay, now I want to be like this person. But if you must be like this person, look at the process you need to go through also. Look at ritualism everywhere today. None of our brother is doing anything. None of our sister is doing anything. If they reach Dubai, now different thing they'll go do. All their money, no one work. None of our artists today are boldly show us what they do in Dubai or what they do in Hollywood. At the time they collect people's spirit, I think somebody shared a video with me how he get made confession, how he come across all those boys they do yahoo yahoo. After said and done, he was not calling the boy. Let me just paraphrase because I'm not interested. Then he met another one again after the very first event. She's not crying for help now. Now the boy where he come meet now. That one, I think that one said he's going to give her 50K or so. Automatically they want to do the thing. Now the boy tell her and say they don't already use you. Because waiting the boy pay on the 50,000 for one sleep with them for. They don't already fair taken. Did I not tell you about the spirit? But today what are you going to do? If for example now such a person recognize who he is, that boy for not fit take his spirit. But it may be the very day where they carry his spirit now, he speak the blood of Jesus upon. So how do I want Jesus to even work for you when the life you are living is not upright with the commandment of the same Jesus, for example? Let one assume it's real. We want to keep on doing one thing and expect a different result. Imagine you are doing juju. May God bless you over nonsense what they do. How will God do that? You think our God is crazy? He said he's going to bless the labor of your hand. Whatever thing, other thing you are doing, do it with your spirit. You don't even need to pray. The more you pray, you are exposing yourself. You don't even say, pray, God help me. You don't need to say it. It is when something is legal, you start even calling any power. Any power that not give you the money, now you know. But there are a lot of things we don't need to do if we must have a better society. Because if our society will remain in this very state of doom it is today, if we that are living in there refuse to realize what we get to do. Look at all our past politicians today. It is still one thing they are doing. How can Edo State today, well, what I can want to, instead of people to come out to criticize something from their heart, don't be blaming people that have voted for Obaseki. Don't they blame people that voted for Obaseki. I don't understand you now. That's why Edo State will never go forward. Because people are not still ready to tell themselves the truth. It is the whole government that is failing, not Obaseki. Do you know whether he has been told by this so-called with the court they belong to? You don't know what is happening. Let's collapse this very system. This system is not good for us. It's all about the system here. It's not about, okay, what about that thing that he's doing? He abandons society, but he's doing some other things, also using money. Go and meet Obaseki right now. His hand is tied over projects. Why did he leave some certain place? Why is a what to do today still remain the state of doom? Government of the day, so that you know get a team where. How many of our traditional rulers today will come out in Nigeria that he has say, may our government for do well? Say where they deserve, abandon this thing, we go nima. The records are there. If I'm blind, the power from the water should ask me. If I am blind, if no time they tell you saying I lie, power from the water should ask me. Because I'll tell you society is here, these are what is happening. What did they stand for? Look at the book of Proverbs 29 verse 2. He said, when the righteous ruleth, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people they mourn. Why are we still mourning today? Because it have been wicked people right from onset. Up to you, even your papa, he don't even want you to live. If they deem from the all cut your path that belong to right now, no matter how he will love you, if they demand you say, now you're supposed to carry con as a son, he not go say no, he go carry you, give them. Maybe we're not saying everywhere man we lu when we record, when we have lao, ama we no mu worry. Already boy. So that is what they do. But people like us, we intend to belong to somewhere that nobody will ever ask you to bring anybody. Nobody asks you to bring anybody. That is where I belong. I belong to that good place you belong. You can ask ZAC. I may belong ye. The body of God. Where a woman is permitted. Oh, yes, that's where I belong. If you see me see goats, now the mere say you are is here waking, Syria danene. Or first of all, confirm, why am I doing it? I'm not doing it to tie you. I'm doing it to free you. That is where I belong. How many of our leaders will boldly say this? That I was in politics, I'm a traditional ruler, I'm a traditional idiot, I've made sure to fight to make sure the state is okay. Now, if what they have been fighting and they are not getting it, why are they not crying out? If not that what I'm telling you right now is not what they stand for. They stand for the destruction of humanity. That's why all of them were pissed off. When Abraham Lincoln said, no more slave trade, we got to stop it. He went on New Year Day. He just rushed into the Oval Office. And look at it. He called about 13 hours meeting, about 3 hours meeting he had with his cabinet. He signed it, no more slavery. But what happened? They killed him. But the children of Abraham Lincoln today, they are still celebrated by the Americans that have their brain center of their head because what their father did. So if you feel you got to criticize me or carry me to anywhere, my dear, all what I'm saying right now, history will remember. And the records are already there already. Only a man that stand to fight for salvation for humanity, home and abroad, none of them could do it. Either they are supporting governor in this or that. Even though it's your, whatever thing that does that, I will tell you the truth. We tell you the truth. I don't use sacrifice. I don't know whether you are my family. I remember this whole thing. I will tell you somebody today now say, if I thought say during that time, if Donald Trump $1 down with me, so everybody's that's how I made up my mind. That's why salvation, they say, is personal. It's not all about on the last day you come with their UVN. This salvation for humanity. This is the time the Bible talks about that salvation is personal. I've saved myself. I'm saving other people. We save millions and millions of people all over the world. We're giving out sophisticated word that will build up your immune system and that will build up your morale to say no to this. The second person in this whole world, that history will remember after Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, I'm the next person who civilly disobey the most highest authority in this whole world. And up to today, I'm still disobeying. No matter how they try to cook the narrative, Newton will not buy into it because I'm spiritually sensitive. Okay, what is life? You just come to life, then people use you all the time. You may have decimated our society. You may have taken the first share that belonged to me from our national cake. But one thing I will not allow you to trample upon in my life is my God-given right. Your God-given right, you don't need to play it to anybody. Nobody should force you out of your will. That is your God-given right. But most of all right now, we do whatever thing that comes from our mind. After all, it does not mean. That thing where they say no mean, so it matters a lot. Look at what's going around Europe today. It's catching a lot for people unaware. They are not saying, how do you think? Go and think about it. These people are giving. The reason why they even give you money, they will give you money. They thought their plan of the great research, collecting your children from you is going to work. They know right now it's not going to work. What's the essence of them pumping money on you? That's why they want all of you to come at least. Inside 100 people where they accommodate for 1 year, they must get 10 children inside, 10% in Angwalo. That was why Malachi 3 verse 10, bring all your tithe and your offering, 10% in Pastor Gwalo. We are the 10% in Maike Yenipa. 10% is what they look for from you. If they give Aduro to 100 persons, 100 mothers, at least they must get 10 children inside. This is one thing a lot of people are not getting clear. How do you think you merit it? You think there's doesn't know that you just came to come and say some stories that are meaningless? They know that the time is going to come. Hey, yeah. Help where God they give person for my way, or the help where your spirit being give you, you where this, but when they say the devil are not give free gift, they are the one. These are what we are talking about. So you shouldn't read the Bible for other places. Read it and begin to digest and understand what is happening in this very scenario. The Bible is what is playing, 100% playing, because that was why they put it there. It was not made for the people that have brain to read the Bible and understand the miseries. You will read the Bible, understand it, but a lot of people feel it's all about miracle. I don't read the Bible for miracle. The word of God make you to see. The word of God make you to see. I never one day started consulting oracles. Even people at times, they watch my video to confirm what God have already revealed to them. That's what they do. This guy that is talking about CBN News, his news is authentic. He bring out another video today again, which I've already pronounced my own, about how they are going to portray people that keep narratives. And they are going to do it. They are going to do it. You are going to see later in the day, at the dying minute. That's why you have to share our videos. Transform these very messages. Somebody will meet you, may you sell your house for them. Maybe you calculated 20 million beauty dollars, and area can win it. Or what do we have 40 million? It's giving you the Ghana must go. Collecting your paper, call lawyer, call son, call different senator, make them witness the transfer. Where I go say bank 30 million, you want to go bank. I don't where madam we no longer accept. If at all want to accept, your account have to be up to about 10 years. So now you want to open fresh account. So madam, we can't do it. Uwe mugiona. Or where no, I know fit to. Or they'll come say, okay, it's that 20 million. You know the government has spent a lot, or it's that 40 million. You are going to pay in 40 million, we will put 20 million into your account. The person that bought your house in a hurry, then automatically you stay in your house, you yourself, you can't take BC. That's why this very period we are right now is an injury time. It is very crucial. You will not get any distance somewhere. Nairoro. A lot of you feel people are calling me from Washington. They are not calling me from Washington. I hear directly from my God in heaven. You people are calling me from Washington. Maybe I belong to Republican. Election I have a ring. Election was wrong. The Brazil election was wrong. About 5 million something votes were collected from Bolsonaro. Because they know that it's Donald. They want to make sure they frustrate Nezera that is coming. They want to make sure they cover up their shames about their crime against humanity they have done against the citizen of the world. And by the grace of God, as we speak, there's going to be military tribunal very soon. I tell you, all those pedophilia, all those adrenochrome, child trafficking, human sacrifice. My dear, you that's in abroad, you can't cover it up. That time go be cash. I will hold you, carry you to Ogbalegbe. Then you should tell them what you are supporting. Maybe by then it will be proven that this very place is all about human sacrifice. And forensic machines is going to be used to test every of your atrocity if God lives. So you can no longer cover it up. So we are going to be collecting powers from all the cabals in Nigeria and giving it to the people. That's what we are going to be seeing in 2023. Go and mark to this date. We are collecting power from the cabals in Nigeria, giving it back to the people. So be ready. Don't let the campaign you are campaigning right now for a better society end up all about Obi. It's not all about Obi. What is coming Obi cannot even carry it. What is coming Obi cannot carry it. And I pray that Obi will know on that day, the same way Goodluck Jonathan did in the time of Buhari. Even when Jonathan know that they ring that election, he was supposed to rule again because he know how he have been able to save the people. Most of our politicians, they don't know whether they win the second tenure or not. That's why they just concede easily. But what the result is. Now, will Obi be able to stand the test of time? Obi na is he kneeling down? Is he going to sit kneel down and say, give me my mandate? Or is he going to stand up to fight and get it back? That's why, by the grace of God Almighty, God has provided a lot of Joshuas. Joshua is going to be coming from the west. Joshua, they are everywhere. That's why I'm urging you. Don't be seeing whatever thing you are doing. Tag it to a man. Tag your movement to be that this movement, it is godly, is a movement for the people, is a movement that's going to collapse every of our evil leader deal. I want you to have that kind of mindset. Don't have the kind of mindset, maybe tomorrow the man comes out, maybe you know, or dollar down where I want to congratulate my partner, I have considered. No. Anything can happen. Anything. So I wanted to be getting it from a different part so that you prepare your mind ahead. Even in the book of the, he said, woe unto that man that put his trust on a man. I'm not putting my trust on anybody. I put my trust on Jehovah every. That's who I put my trust on. What I'm doing right now, no, the only person I'm seeing. If I talk about Donald Trump, there are a lot of people behind him. Even when Pharaoh Tayewe and our bomb and my brother, the dream will still come to pass. It will still come to pass. Because the God of our ancestors get hand inside. You see misconception today, the youth are not still united. Some of them are saying Tinubu, some of them are saying Asuwa Ahmed Tinubu. Some of them are saying Atiku. They are not still united. But I have a God that is going to collapse every system. And I want you to follow me. Let me lead you to that God who collapses the system, who bring down deep states, who bring them on their knees, who was able to conquer the Khazarian mafias in Ukraine and the Nazi Malaysias. Right now, as we speak, the military greater alliance all over the world, they are now collapsing, demilitarizing NATO as we speak. If I tell you UN, they're not going to be someday anything like UN again, you won't believe me. Oh, ye men of little faith. After all, that man to speak. Every word that comes out from my mouth is obeying them. I'm not like your pastors who give fake prophecy. It must come to pass. Where's Yengbe? That's why we don't use emotion for anything. I don't tell you what we encourage you today. I will tell you the real thing. We tomorrow come and say, I want to say congratulations to APC and PDP. We did our best. My dear, I love you. You have to stand as a full soldiers. Nobody do the kind of program I do. I'm not an entertainer. That's what we do. That's the reason why you have to share our video often. You are not sharing it promoting me. Do you know what it takes for God to know you? And did God know you today? Go and confirm it now. No, why you worry? Are you go? We boy now salo bo ahun abi o ma won mi ni una. We be have no. Did God of our ancestors know ancestors or imaya anything? Do we na amera be imi. Do I think gwera gwan we wa homa na tie anything. Or mona ya gan be spiritual dey making. Because I speak the mouth of our ancestors. E neru we ma tita. E metana. What your father would have said. Because of wunenia e get gwan kodori. Gwan wanimera meje be yin ya no. Emi boy na boy ya there bo don bishop of activism. That's why if you want me, you kill yourself. You become a vagabond for life. That a lot of somebody will ask me one day, if nobody sag you, now say, if anybody want to sag me, may sag me. But I'm the master. Okay, okay, who is going to let you know about what your fathers have in mind for you? Now we are all many argue, all many are true, deliver a message in no way. We are do you. You want to sag me? Sag me. The repercussion is going to be you can't bear it. Because what I'm doing, I'm not doing if I'm doing my work right now, they're different. We are trying to collapse the old system of before. That's why for most of you, share our video with your mother in Nigeria. Specifically, who are the data, who the yoni you yeah, I watch a video now. You have a lot to learn from it. I know most of our mother don't want reward because they don't even know their life in the wrong hand. Religion psychosis, we be indoctrinated. Imagine something that have lasted for 2,000 years. More than 2,000 years. How we gonna go about it? It will be very, very difficult. Even this very generation, they find it difficult to watch, to sit down. They want to hear fetish thing. I think I come across a video today when I was scrolling. Because at the time I just see her there, I know what was happening. I think this guy that out, I know I mentioned his name. He married one girl, the same actress, so most of you might have seen it. The boy will now explain his old deal about what happened. I look at it, that's why I told you that time. If married, we can cancel it. Let's cancel it. I love the women, all of them, they are fake love. Someone you love, allegedly, what will motivate you to, and this is what our love life have turned to. A love you are raw away and I will die when you die. You go even see people say, you leave me. Before what I know about love, anything that makes you to quarrel over something, why you go do this thing? You go cheat on me. Now cheat on the collar. Oh yeah, how will the same mind come to you to kill the person tomorrow? Now who are you then? That's not wicked. So why not let to be real? This is the society. Now, these young people, how did they get this idea? They get these same very ideas from their role model. Imagine using juju to turn a man's head to love you. Then you use juju to turn his face to love you. Me mama ain't gonna exist. I have a boss in my house for straight against him, how this a parade? That's all back up what there. All of you, you must carry your responsibility. That is who we are. Yes, 70 years. Ya gbogbo no kan weni. Useno wo hu wa sell luwa. Wa mana pay and worry be. All thing they are still running. You are going to carry your. Unaga be an at all for trade to hold. Go and carry your responsibility. That's what the government want to come and do. All thing are many, but they don't work. A massive they so be. They tell the woman to become belong to the kitchen according to their papa Buhari. Even in the book of Genesis, God said, I want to give the man a helper. Now somebody helping you, automatically, the thing have turned upside down, that you leave every responsibility for that person. We are not there, particularly a doily. We are not banner. All of them that used to go to party a week of back, now will you make money and you will pay 1,300? Who you have 500 euro a week when you have expenses? we bono wa imoto no wa veno de. Europe ma be made abo before you know wa start motor alternator warrior. Before you know wa fi motor here. Newcastle so maybe adere we do wa warrior you there. Why is fire electrical? Na light your face. That's the life we are living today. So I'm urging each and every one of us to please. Our responsibility, our core duty, let's carry it. Because media is out right now, TikTok is there, this one is there. I don't even know how to use TikTok up to today. I'm not interested. If not because I'm not doing video YouTube, I'm not interested. People they design YouTube right now. Not every week can have me one. You can't be war. It will not take more than one day. Me I want my video even move even make me head in yo. When so mistake if you have it. Later I remember I go correct them. Because I relevant. My own is that at the time we have good life in a lot year, I think it's far better than whatever any person to do today. Because the sky is too big for two birds to have an accident. Me, I don't want it to die. I don't want anything to happen to you. That's why any information I get, I pre-inform you ahead. What is still going to be happening is going to be still very, very much. We have a lot of many rivers to cross. That's why the people coming to Europe right now, I think they are happy they come to Europe. Now, there's a very big problem right now in Europe. The whole European country have financial crisis. The whole European country, there are protests going on everywhere. Two bodies now, they had to protest for Spain. So, the health workers, they protest. The transporters, where they drive a big lorry, they protest. They are protesting. And right now, they are in a meeting, they are in a Moncloa as I'm talking to you right now. How are we going to do about this thing? Will government be able to fund it now? They are bankrupt. The whole world government, they are bankrupt. The DC say they are bankrupt. Because most of their assets have been seized by the White House. I see. So that's why there's no money in circulation. Currency reset is going to affect everything. America is doing their own. All major currencies going to do their own. UK go see do their own. The head of the queen not support their money because of wounding. Or I cannot make it the head of the king. But the king, are we going to put it there? Certainly no. UK is a republican now. More here in republic. When you talk, it's going to happen. It will happen. A problem in UK is more than the one in the whole world. They have a very big problem. Currency research now, that is even on see. Do you know what's going to take them right now to print this thing right now? It's going to be God bless the king. No longer God bless the queen. A king in our son feel a egg bird. They're going to hang it what he said. Anywhere go now must fear me. Because you know why? Babylon is falling. The power will be collected from these people by the God of our ancestors and they give it to us. But for you to keep all your energy right now, your vibration and energy and frequency, you can't share our video. You can share a video. Let people listen. So that they begin to discolonize their mind. Life is no longer the way you feel it was before. Things have changed. And it is only the people that is in spirit that know that things are changing, because a carnal man does not understand the things of the spirit because he's spiritually designed. But now you are still carnal. There's something wrong with you. You have to be more spiritually sensitive. Mausegi says along the whole world, particularly in Maniviedo. Because right from home, right from home. Because the spirit of our mothers or father that were also nobody's supposed to die work pavilion. You are supposed to die and watch over your children, what you couldn't do before you start doing it. But thank God today our ancestors have woken. That's why there are a lot of things they used to do can no longer do it, because there's somebody combating for them. People like you and me prayed, who believe that their power is more than their power also. They prayed. What are you using your own for? To gossip. You follow a woman that fights his own co-woman throughout a whole year. And this person have no international information given to you. They can never use their platform to fight for a better society. It is only recently, now right now, all of them have the infantry. I know opportunity for people that have been instigating people against Obaseki, for them to get upper hand that started insulting Obaseki. But one thing these people is lacking, they lack decorum. That's why do alien. They believe in action. Now, why am I talking to your leaders? Go and verify it. All those are the motives. But the time to come, I see reasons. I begin to see sense. Why you must have to call me to come and fight for you? The same way they call Jephthah in the book of Judges chapter 11. Read it from verse 1. They told Jephthah, you have no inheritance here. Your mother is a harlot. Jephthah truly walked away, never killed himself. He went to the city of Tob. People gathered around him. God said, when you share my video right now, 1 or 2 persons gathered around him. And when the children of Ammon rode up against the Gileadites, they had an information about who Gilead, who Jephthah is now. He never, no matter the names you call, no matter you try to say, like, my dear, you are going to look for me. Then I had to sign a contract. Do you know the most amazing thing here is this? The letter went to Jephthah. Jephthah said, okay, you want me to come and fight for you? Okay, what are you going to do for me? He said, so that you will be our leader. And I go Veni. This was a man that was driven out of the house. Now, the very day, if you want to really know who you are, fight on certain father, become an outcast, even in the midst of your family. Friends will neglect you. I said when I started, people close to me, do you know what they said? Or make a noise with social media. Something become betray. Something painful to you at times when it comes from the least people you never expected. They never knew I am called by God. And 1 or 2 persons who stood, who never believe in such gossiping today, you see what they are going to benefit. But the same people that said that thing, they have lost it all. Am I saying a noise maker now? Then the Spirit of God referred me to the book of Psalm 100. I think Psalm 100 now. It says, make a joyfulness unto the Lord, O ye earth. I said, yes. What I'm doing here is noise, but my own is joyful. But today, home and abroad, they want me to talk about. If I'm not talking about it, that's why any agenda I cause is cost. I think they said you are going to die, but you will not die, you will live. But on one condition. Don't be no longer disobedient to nature. Because disobedient to nature will make your life to be miserable. Drop the blood and connect yourself to the body of God. Drop the blood and connect yourself to the body of God. We are going to be ending here right now. God bless you all richly. Thank you for tuning in. Our true followers, God will bless you. You don't know how powerful you are until you stand up to fight. You don't know how powerful you are. Until you begin some kind of things. I was talking to a friend of mine recently in Nigeria. Or when you think, really, God is really using you to do marvelous. Well, wait then when we were in school. That is nobody ever expected. Forget I said that they block my this thing. But where my message want to go is making impact today. That's why I'm not having a proud look as in another form now. No, I'm not that kind of but God is proud of me having a son like me. And the God of our ancestors also, they are happy. Our ancestors, they are happy. Only a man that speak the truth. I know 1 or 2 persons would have also tried to do so because you're who persistently stand, not only to defend, I defend all. What is bad is bad. Irrespective. That's why I search it out in a sensitive manner. If it is not good, I tell you it's not good. But where are I doing today? I'm fully vegan. They make me to become a man, you know. But today they are in oblivion. So help me God. Today is 15th of November, the year is running out. We just have about 16 days to December. You can see how this year plays. Today is 15th of December 2022. So for those of us that want to reach us at times, our telephone number is +34631056284. The people that want to reach us at times, our telephone number is +34631056284 for that telephone number. You can also follow us in our Facebook National Patriot Association. We are there, and also for those of you that want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, not for monetization, because those things, it's going to be removed later in the day. But I know Facebook is going to be collapsing. Going to be a lot of social media handles going to be collapsing because you know. So you can follow us on YouTube or subscribe to our YouTube channel. IAICP TV is our YouTube channel. IAICP TV is our YouTube channel. Please follow us there. You are not doing me a favor, just for you to help yourself. The reason why I love to appreciate people is that I learned this thing from my father. Anything you do, my father will praise you. He's not a man that just take everything, maybe all this to be the same. Ah, my son, you are doing very well. So that when you are doing evil tomorrow, he will also tell you, it is good to be appreciative. But people that are close to me, if you are not doing well, I will tell you. If you are doing well, I will tell you. I doesn't have such spirit and I doesn't have such charisma. I never want to put anybody in the state of categorical species. Who God love each and style, what is chastening discipline. So God Almighty bless every one of you. Until I come across your way again, I may be this. And the CEO of Civil Disobedience Worldwide, you know, nobody have done it. Go and check our track record there. I can support you today, you do evil tomorrow, I will trash you what they are saying, boy. That's me, because I never come for you alone. I'm for everybody. And the reason why I come on media was to come and save you. Not to come and push you to. So if you watch it today, what people are still complaining, hey, Obaseki, the man is in the right track. So let's talk about the system. No se send me an ante, but both vaccinated moron and all. How are you? Lodu unuwa, olode miame. Oni magbu wagbe. Or mambo say don't know why you problem. Our people, no. Shit. Why we do me anytime we want? So do have a nice everyone and God bless you.